Welcome to The Late Show, everybody. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert, and we are coming to you right now. That is the excitement of a live show, live, right after tonight's State of the Union. That means we just watched what you just watched. We felt what you just felt. We drank what you drank. Only now, we're drunk at work. I hope my boss doesn't find out. Oh, wait, that's me. I have a feeling he's going to be cool with it. Now, tonight, Donald Trump addressed the folks who are still deciding his fate in the impeachment trial. You know, it got a little awkward at times, and I'll tell you all about it in a very special edition of our segment, Don and the Giant M Speech.
The state of our union is...
I don't like mosquitoes!
Tonight's speech had a theme, The Great American Comeback. Nice title, but I want to point out, tonight he never actually said The Great American Comeback. I know you are, but what am I? Then, the big moment arrived. First, they introduced the Supreme Court justices, led by John Roberts, who is still working double duty overseeing the impeachment trial, yet another American forced to work 2 jobs in Trump's economy. And as always, the president invited some special guests to the gallery with inspiring stories of enduring unimaginable hardship. For instance, Melania. Of course, as is traditional, sure, Melania. Why not? First Lady.
Hey, come on.
As is traditional, Vice President Mike Pence was there. He got special permission from Mother to stand that close to a woman. And before the speech even started, Trump threw shade. He wouldn't shake Nancy Pelosi's hand. Right there it is. You know what? Madam Speaker, next time, don't offer your hand. Just offer him 1 finger. Now, once Donald Trump started talking, he touted the economy.
The years of economic decay are over.
But the years of mental decay have just begun. Where is Kansas City? Where is Missouri? I'll never know. Now, Trump jumped right into brag mode.
We have rejected the downsizing of Americans' destiny. We have totally rejected the downsizing.
We will not downsize. We will supersize the meal of economic growth. Biggie job, biggie fry. We will notch a new belt loop in the man spanks of freedom.
But Trump did a lot of bragging about the economy, as I said, and he singled out this demographic.
A record number of young Americans are now employed.
Mostly campaigning for Bernie. And then, could be a little louder. I'm not getting it over here, right here. Then he said these actual insane phrases that were actually written into the actual State of the Union.
The fact is that everybody wants to be where the action is, and the United States of America is indeed the place where the action is.
That is our nation's new motto, America, where the action is, home of the loosest slots in the free world.
Now, President Trump also answered one of the biggest questions that we've all had for the past 4 years.
Unfair trade is perhaps the single biggest reason that I decided to run for president.
That and a dare from Gary Busey. Gary, you owe me $20.
Now, it did not take long for Trump to wax philosophical.
Always remember, freedom unifies the soul.
Yes, this part of the speech brought to you by Magnetic Refrigerator Poetry.
Freedom unifies the soul. Despair extinguishes Banana. I like it. I like it. Put the box over there.
Trump took a moment to celebrate and boast about our new military hardware.
We have purchased the finest planes, missiles, rockets, ships.
Only the finest. We sprang for the undercoating on the rockets. We put sunroofs on the tank and power windows on our bombers. Sweet.
Now, during the speech, Trump honored a distinguished veteran.
After more than 130 combat missions in World War II, he came back home to a country still struggling for civil rights.
And thanks to me, we are on the cusp of finally defeating civil rights once and for all.
He made up a lot of stuff, like saying that he was trying to protect pre-existing conditions. I think he assumes that our pre-existing condition is amnesia, that he tried to destroy protections for pre-existing conditions. But he also hit on one of his favorite lies. Socialists are coming for you.
132 lawmakers in this room have endorsed legislation to impose a socialist takeover of our healthcare system, wiping out the private health insurance plans of 180 million very happy Americans.
You just heard the single clap of the only person in America who likes their health insurance company. He kept up the talking.
To those watching at home tonight, I want you to know we will never let socialism destroy American health care.
No, that's capitalism's job. I say never change Grim Reapers in midstream.
But Trump also pushed for a new family-friendly bill.
Now I call on Congress to pass the bipartisan Advancing Support for Working Families Act, extending family leave to mothers and fathers all across our nation.
And as a father myself, I know that when it comes to family, I always leave.
Wow.
Now, it's true. It's true, Chris.
Trump took a moment to include the World Wide Web in his future infrastructure plan.
I'm also committed to ensuring that every citizen can have access to high-speed internet, including and especially
Pornography. I'll send you guys some links.
That's not what he said. He said this.
I'm also committed to ensuring that every citizen can have access to high-speed internet, including and especially in rural America.
To which Iowa replied, "That would have been handy yesterday." It's true, John.
I know.
It would have been handy.
It would have been handy.
More
Man.
on that later.
Oh, they could have ruled it
More
down.
on that later. He spoke out against one of his greatest enemies, California.
The state of California passed an outrageous law declaring their whole state to be a sanctuary for criminal, illegal immigrants.
Yes, a sanctuary for smellegals. A decision that was very, very unpopular.
Thank you very much.
Trump began. Sure. Naturally. Milking.
That's worth applause. Trump began to wrap things up at the end of the speech with what appeared to be just kind of a random list of people.
This is the home of Thomas Edison and Teddy Roosevelt, of many great generals, including Washington, Pershing, Patton, and MacArthur. This is the home of Abraham Lincoln, Frederick Douglass, Amelia Earhart, Harriet Tubman, the Wright brothers, Neil Armstrong, and so many more. This is the country where children learn names like Wyatt Earp, Davy Crockett, and Annie Oakley.
Names like Mickey Mouse, Slimer, the My Pillow guy, and of course those bears with the clean butts from Charmin. America, enjoy the go.
He continued.
Our ancestors braved the unknown, tamed the wilderness, settled the Wild West, lifted millions from poverty, disease, and hunger, vanquished tyranny and fascism.
And in just 3 years, I brought those last two back.
Then, scattering applause for fascism. Can't beat him, join him. Then, Trump kept it up.
America is the place where anything can happen.
I mean, look at me. No one saw this coming. This had to have shocked a lot of people. Jaws.
Really? I didn't see that one coming.
One thing I think we can all agree on is that, my fellow Americans, the state of our union was long. But finally, Trump ended the speech, and Nancy Pelosi did this. Yeah. She ripped him a new one. We have a great show for you tonight. John Leguizamo is here.